Despite a red wave powering Donald Trump's return to the White House, the United States remains deeply divided. Hi, this is Adrian Ang, Research Fellow and Coordinator of the US Program at the S. Rajaratnam School of International Studies, Nanyang Technological University. Former President Donald J. Trump has won the 2024 presidential elections by a significant margin, winning both the Electoral College vote and the popular vote, something which eluded him in 2016. Republicans have also retaken the Senate and appear on their way to retaining a majority in the House of Representatives.
Thank you very much. Wow.
In this election cycle, about 3/4 of voters said the country was on the wrong track, and a similar proportion of voters said that American democracy was under threat. These are never good for the incumbent, especially when more than half of voters said they were worse off now than they were 4 years ago. For voters, on the top of their minds were so-called pocketbook issues, economic issues having to do with jobs, inflation, affordable housing. Voter disaffection in this electoral cycle was more than enough to override any possible concerns they might have had regarding former President Trump's convictions, his character flaws, or his antics in the campaign. Voter disaffection powered a Republican wave that swept across the country. This was evident in voting data at the county level, where the vast majority of the country's 3,000 counties showed a rightward shift in favor of the Republicans. This can also point to a larger structural realignment of the American party system in favor of the Republican Party. Different voters are now moving towards the Republicans, especially young voters, African Americans, Latinos, Asians that were hitherto stalwart parts of the Democratic coalition. These groups are moving towards the Republican Party because the party is appealing to their concerns more than the Democrats. In a second Trump administration, we are very likely to see a continued strong US military presence. In fact, one concern might be that a second Trump administration would push countries in the region to be more forceful in pushing back against perceived Chinese assertiveness in the South China Sea as well as the Taiwan Strait. In the first Trump administration, we saw twice as many freedom of navigation operations compared to the Biden administration, and we should expect something similar in the second Trump administration. In the event of a contingency either in the South China Sea or in the Taiwan Strait, a Trump administration is very likely to ask countries of the region to choose between the United States and China, something that countries have said they do not wish to do.